Aquarius, unicorn of the zodiac, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy here at the Renaissance Tarot, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Aquarius, I'm going to be doing your reading for mid-October, and in this reading I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. Now, dear Aquarius, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here onto the channel. Thank you for your beautiful presence, all your words. And this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Let's get into your reading and see what's going on. Some sassy shit out here. Brand new deck that I'm using, by the way. Very unicornian, you know what I mean? Very unique. Okay, so your challenge, dear Aquarius, for mid-October is the Hermit. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Wands. So your challenge here, dear Aquarius, has to do a lot with going within yourself, asking yourself a lot of questions, and really reevaluating a situation in regards to a specific person, whether you want to continue something with someone or not. You have the world on top of your reading. So there is something here that you're close enough. You could either go this way or you could go that way. We're going to clarify this when we get to this in a minute. In the recent past, dear Aquarius, you have the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so in the recent past, I do get this energy here, you and this person, you getting into a relationship, into a connection with someone, and things moving very fast to the point where things like felt like very much like you were in a probably even married this person, committed relationship. Things were moving very fast. There was a lot of love, a lot of care towards one another. You could have dealt with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting here Capricorn towards Virgo or fire sign. We're going to get back to this and clarify shortly, Sagittarius. Now, in the present moment, you have the Page of Swords, the World, and the Ten of Wands. There is a decision that you want to make. I think something has been extremely heavy for you to really carry all the way through. A situation here, a connection that kind of has been feeling like a burden. The World card here is the last card in Major Arcana, and this talks about a cycle is finally closing out for you. And I think this is going to be because of some sort of a conversation you're going to have in the near future. We're going to clarify this in a moment. In the near future, dear Aquarius, you have the Sun, the Hierophant, and the Tower. So in the near future, there is something here that needs to really change and transform in order for a commitment to take place between you and someone else. The Hierophant is Taurus, the Sun is a Leo, the Tower is a Scorpio. Could be any other sign, but that's what I'm seeing here. Now, at the bottom of the deck, there is the Ace of Wands, which talks about a brand new beginning and an opportunity here that could be presented itself to you. 333 on the timers, I'm saying this. So let's get into your reading and clarify all the cards and see what all of this means for you. Now, I'm going to clarify your main challenge, dear Aquarius, which is the Hermit. My cutie patootie looking all this so good. Aquarius, Jaquarius. So the Hermit is clarified by the Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Three of Wands. And you have the Tower at the bottom of the deck again. So the truth of the matter here is that the reason why you are reevaluating a situation, Aquarius, with someone is because there has been this unsettling, uncomfortable energy, maybe fights, arguments, misunderstanding. Something here has been quite unsettling, okay? There is maybe even passive-aggressive behavior. Maybe there is just aggressive behavior. Something that's been really kind of keeping you like waiting. You're waiting for someone to change. You're waiting for someone to come towards you. There is maybe a long-distance situation between you and them, or there has been a distance that's been created, okay? So in the month of October, mid-October, you're going within yourself and you're reevaluating the fact is like, should I wait for this person or should I not? Okay. Now, in the recent past, Aquarius, you have the Eight of Wands, and I'm going to talk about this real quick because there is a sense of purpose. There was a sense of direction here that you and this person had when you both met and got to know each other. So the Eight of Wands in the recent past is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Judgment, and the Eight of Cups. I think this was a situation that might have started off very quickly. It lasted for quite some time, but also it ended very abruptly. Now, trust issues, this is very similar to your previous reading that I just did a few days ago. This is about trust issues, okay? You and this person having a hard time trusting each other. Was there a lot of love? Sure, but I do get this energy here with the judgment, you having some sort of a realization, or maybe your intuition telling you about this person, or whatever thing was happening, whatever behavioral patterns you noticed, it just kind of gave you some sort of an alert, okay, to be on the lookout and to kind of watch out for what was happening. Let's talk about the Knight of Wands in the recent past. So the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups here is talking about this love connection that you had with this person. I'm getting here someone making an offer. I'm also getting an energy here, someone having addictions. Could have been a drinking problem here, like drinking heavily, okay, or trying to be a sober person. Now, the Knight of Cups in the recent past is clarified by the Page of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Four of Cups, okay? So I do see here drinking habits kind of showing up, someone refusing to either drink anymore or work on their drinking habits. That's what I'm getting. That's just for very small portions of you, dear Aquarius. But I'm getting here you and this person trying to really meet in the middle, okay? Bringing passion and emotions together, water energy here as well, wanting to really work it out together and take it to the next level. Now, I'm also getting someone being emotionally, like the level of this person's emotional maturity was different than yours. We're not gonna say higher or lower. It was just very different, okay, between you and this person. Now, 10 of Pentacles here, you might have actually still continued to be with this person, to live with this individual. Some of you possibly also married this person, okay? Getting here a sense of establishment, living together under the same roof, building something together. So the 10 of Pentacles in the recent past is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Star Aquarius. And you have the Hierophant, which is talking about Taurus energy, commitment, marriage. Some of you felt like, you know, this is my person. I'm going to commit to this person. We're going to work it out. This is where I see this relationship and these connections heading to. So in the recent past, some of you maybe felt like that everything was just happening very fast, very quickly. Okay, I'm getting here this hasty energy, rushing into having kids, maybe having into making commitments here. Everything was very exciting. Love was in the air. But also you got to remember that you were dealing with someone that maybe this person did not have the consistency or the ability to sustain the relationship with you for whatever reasons. It just was not sustainable long term, okay? Now, in the present moment, you have the Page of Swords, the World, and the 10 of Wands. So I feel like that ever since things kind of went down, or maybe you're kind of really struggling right now in the present moment, going back and forth with this individual, there is a decision that needs to be made. There's a conversation that needs to happen, okay? It's like, you know, first of all, the good news here is that this conversation is going to allow you to put an end to this constant agony, okay? This constant pain and these burdens that have been on your shoulders for a long time, Aquarius. So the Page of Swords in the present moment is the conversation, clarified by the Queen of Swords. You are the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is someone that doesn't BS around. Very straightforward, to the point. Her hand is above the clouds, so that means that there is a conversation that's taking place. Could be dealing with the Cancer. I think a lot of you are really going to have a conversation with this person in regards to family matters, marriage, commitment, what marriage means for you, what marriage or commitment means to them. Okay, because it looks like there is quite a few differences between you and this person that you're really wanting to really find the common ground, the middle ground, to work it out. You do seem to have dreams and visions or some sort of like subconscious realizations about this connection, and this is allowing you to make the right decision on how this conversation is going to take place. You could be the one that's actually initiating this conversation and wanting to, you know, come into some sort of a conclusion. So in the present moment, dear Aquarius, a cycle is finally closing off, which is the World. Let's clarify the World. Someone's throat chakra here is opening up. You're really wanting to speak and raise, you know, express your opinion. So the World is clarified by the King of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Strength. Okay, so, you know, what's really coming to an end here is that if you feel like that a relationship or a connection with someone is not emotionally sufficient for you, if it's not really providing you the emotional support that you need, then you may need to kind of close the chapter here or detach or focus on what's important for you. Now, not everyone is gonna probably like what I'm saying, but I'm not here to sugarcoat stuff because we're not here to feed delusions. We're here to tell the truth, right? So in the present moment with the 10 of Wands, there is definitely, dear Aquarius, an energy of you wanting to let go of these burdens that have been feeling very heavy. There is something from the past that you might have been carrying with you, and you want to let go of that. You don't want to carry these burdens anymore. So the 10 of Wands in the present moment is clarified by the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the Chariot, right? Like, what did I say exactly? This is very much a confirmation to what I was just talking about. So in the present moment, many of you feel like, really in this energy of, I just cannot do this anymore. I feel betrayed, or I feel like that this is just too heavy. Like I'm giving up on what I've been really trying to fight for a long time. That's why you have the wounded soldier here in the present moment talking about you learning to set boundaries, learning to really establish healthy boundaries with people and not allow people to walk all over you. And you're finally gaining your sense of purpose. The Chariot here is about moving forward. It's about having this vision, having this goal, right? The Chariot is someone that doesn't care what others are going to say about him or her, leaving the city behind. The wheels are spinning forward, vision forward, right? So it's like you might be needing to actually move towards a specific direction where you're gonna find your own happiness, where you're gonna focus on what's best for you. Doesn't mean you stop loving this person. It means choosing yourself. That's why your challenge here is the Hermit. Going within yourself, doing the inner work. Dear Aquarius, not many people nowadays are doing the inner work. A lot of people are just walking around, still carrying the trauma from their past, still talking about the negative narrative, reaffirming their past stories, and really just being in this low vibration and in this low frequency, right? Because they're feeling that, oh my gosh, if I let go of this old story and of the old theme, what else have I left out there to hold on to? And that's something that Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about, where people really lean onto and they stick with their past because they're addicted to the emotions and to the feelings from the past. They like being the victim. But you don't seem to be doing that. You seem to be really saying, you know what, I don't want to be a victim. I don't want to be someone that's living in this uncertainty. Let me just take a pause. I'll be right back. Like, let me just take a moment and really just go within myself, right? It's almost the end of the year. Like, what am I holding on to? Let me disentangle the memories and the emotions and the feelings from the past and just kind of overcome those and really know what I truly want with a person, in a person, from a connection, out of a connection, okay? So let's get into your near future and see what is it that's coming up. You have the Sun, the Hierophant, the Tower. So major events, major arcana cards talks about events that are going to take place, and there is a lot of happiness and there is a certain level of commitment coming towards you. But at what cost? At the cost of the Tower. And the Tower here talks about important and necessary changes that need to take place, that need to happen in order for us to really be in this place of groundedness, right? In a very grounded energy. So let's clarify the Sun for you in the near future. So the Sun is clarified by the Temperance, the Justice, and the Five of Wands. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. There could be some legal matters involved in this situation. Also, like legal paperwork, documentation, eviction papers, someone not paying their car, someone having their car repossessed because they were very much financially independent. Irresponsible. So in the near future, you really got to make sure that this conflict is resolved, because there is something here that is going to be resolved. I think you're going to be able to come out of this situation like positively, victoriously. I'm just getting this sense of here you really wanting to make sure that you are keeping yourself and your emotions and your feelings in check, because you might be tempted to go back to the same old narrative, to the same old person, to the same old situation. But you got to make sure that things are fair. everything is resolved. Your happiness in the near future, you might still be kind of in separation, divorce, whatever it might be. There is a lot of things that are involved. So you just want to make sure that you're navigating through that successfully. There is conflicts you want to avoid, okay, surrounding family, surrounding marriage here. Let's talk about the Hierophant for you in the near future. The Hierophant, okay, Taurus energy, clarified by the Lovers, the Three of Swords, and the King of Swords. So here is the thing, even though a lot of you have been hurting, even though many of you have been in this place of uncertainty, but as a matter of fact, dear Aquarius, I do see here you still wanting to commit to this person. This is going to be for some of you, it's not going to resonate with everyone. I do see here this deep sense of love and care that you really have for this person, and you want to commit yourself to them. You really want to almost save this person. It's like you want to do something for this person to save them, okay? Let's talk about the Tower here. There's a lot of changes coming in for you, Aquarius, and no wonder why we are in the age of Aquarius, right? So let's talk about the Tower for you in the near future. So you have the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, which is again very earthy energy, right? So in the near future, Seven of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Four of Swords. I think this has to do a lot with your detachment. These changes here, someone is going to be pretty much like shocked and surprised that you are very detached and you're just focusing on yourself. There could be an apology coming in your way, or someone having a major realization that they really want to bring this love offer to you. And this is going to cost you separation. This is going to cost you hermit, right? Being in the hermit mode, reevaluation. And, it's in this time of silence, it's in this time of detachment that a lot of the answers really come towards you. And you're able to really just evaluate, because the person may show up right in front of you, but you got to ask yourself this question. Is this someone that really seems to be offering me something sustainable or not? Do I see myself fully committing to them and being with them? Is this person sharing the vision and the goal of being with me or not? That's the main question that you're going to be wanting to ask. So let's get into your advice and see what is it that you need to know. So you have the Three of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Three of Cups here is talking about a reconciliation and a reunion, or a homecoming and celebration. And there is the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so 999 could have a very significant meaning for you. Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands, yeah. The Nine of Wands is this wounded soldier energy that we actually did talk about here. Let me see where this card is here. I think it came out here. Nine of Wands, right? So you want to make sure that your advice here is, if you were going to reconcile with this person, have a reunion and get back together, is it really bringing you a lot of happiness? You got to just be honest with yourself. We're not going to sit here and sugarcoat, because someone here needs to really match your frequency and your vibration in order for them to be with you. This is about really also setting boundaries here with the Nine of Wands, not just because you're fearing, oh my gosh, they're going to hurt me again and things like that, but it's for your own good. Because you might have overextended yourself way too far, kind of gone the extra mile a little bit too much. And this is about you pulling your energy back to yourself and having this realization that, you know what, I am able to really reevaluate who I'm investing my time into, who am I giving my time into, what am I really looking into, right? What are the things, what are the people that I'm surrounding myself with? This is about a complete transformation and a spiritual journey of yourself. People come and say, oh, is this person going to be with me? Are they going to marry me? I want this person back. And I'm like, are you going to be able to maintain your person when they come back? Your man, your girl, right? You want your person to come back. Are you going to be able to maintain that? Or you're still going to go back to the same old patterns? That's why I'm encouraging to do breath work, meditation, to really heal the parts of ourselves that we have been in denial, every one of us, in denial for a long time. Because only then we're able to navigate through relationships successfully and be able to really, see the reality of it, and then just, be able to help each other to heal through love and acceptance. By the way, it's 4:44 on the clock right now. So this is what I had for you, dear Aquarius, and I hope that this helped. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I hope that this really brought some clarity for you. You're greatly appreciated. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.